Dominik Mysterio appears to have more trouble coming on the way, so we'll see what's going on there. We'll also check out what's new for CM Punk, John Cena, and more. Starting things off with John Cena. John Cena and Randy Orton had a great final matchup with each other at Backlash. The finish saw R-Truth coming out to beg and plead with Randy Orton not to punt John Cena due to his intense fandom towards Cena. R-Truth was enough of a distraction to throw Randy off his game for a second, opening up the door for John Cena to hit a low blow and once again steal another big victory. Some fans loved the match, but weren't big fans of the finish. But that's what we have to learn and accept about heel John Cena finishes from now on. It's not like going to be him hitting his finishers and winning cleanly. He'll most likely continue to win in anticlimactic ways that's full of cheating. But after the match, John Cena grabbed a microphone and said he's going to need better competition going forward. A lot of fans thought maybe someone would show up right there to confront John Cena in the post-credits moment, but that was not the case. However, they did appear to confirm John Cena's next opponent during the press conference. Before John Cena can answer a single question, R-Truth comes out to show his support for John Cena, despite everyone out there saying that he sucks and can't wrestle. John Cena warned R-Truth that he crossed a line with those remarks, and not to say another word, but R-Truth did, which led to Truth taking an attitude adjustment through the table. R-Truth's character has always been obsessed with John Cena, even after the heel turn. R-Truth was basically the main reason why John Cena survived past Randy Orton, but John Cena showed no appreciation for R-Truth's actions, and the night ended with Cena taking out pretty much his only supporter left in the locker room. Reports were claiming right before Backlash started that R-Truth versus John Cena was in the works, and this press conference moment appeared to confirm that rumor. It looks like R-Truth is next in line for John Cena. A lot of people forget, but R-Truth and John Cena did feud with each other in the early 2010s over the WWE title. So in a way, R-Truth counts as John Cena revisiting an old rival. The rumor date for R-Truth versus John Cena at the moment is May 24th for Saturday night's main event. So a quick turnaround, only a few days away, but it seems like a nice mini event to have John Cena versus R-Truth. Obviously, you're not going to have Cena versus Truth at an event like SummerSlam, so Saturday night's main event seems like the perfect little event for this matchup. Sure, it's not the biggest blockbuster matchup for John Cena's farewell tour, but it's honestly pretty cool that we're seeing some sort of closure for the entire narrative of John Cena being R-Truth's childhood hero. It'll be interesting to see how Truth feels about Cena after Backlash and after Saturday night's main event. Someone else who stepped up via social media was CM Punk. Punk shared an Instagram story of himself watching Backlash, with Michael Cole saying that John Cena was still the WWE champion. Punk captured that story with 2 words: for now. So CM Punk is putting John Cena on notice and will be coming after him as well sometime during this farewell tour. There's still no time frame on when that Cena versus Punk match will happen, but it will be a perfect storybook ending to take place at the Money in the Bank. Cena and Punk have had a handful of classic bouts, but if you had to pick the most memorable matchup of them all, most fans will surely say Money in the Bank 2011. It was Punk's homecoming, his final time using This Fire Burns as his theme, the big WWE title win, Punk blowing a kiss to Vince McMahon and leaving through the crowd. There's so many iconic moments like that, which makes it their biggest match with each other. So if their last match in 2025 just so happens to take place at Money in the Bank, it would be a picture-perfect ending for John Cena versus CM Punk for the final time. So Cena is begging for better competition, and he may just get it in the coming weeks. Be on the lookout for R-Truth and CM Punk to be stepping up to the plate soon to take on John Cena. Backlash also saw Dominik Mysterio survive and get past Penta thanks to the outside interference from some of the Judgment Day members. We say some because at least 2 of the Judgment Day members were trying to seriously help Dominik win, but once again, it was Finn Balor who was trying to sabotage the outside interference and make Dominik Mysterio lose. Finn Balor had the perfect opportunity to take out Penta while the referee was busy with Carlito, but Finn purposely stalled and walked away all the way to the back to the timekeeper's area for a chair, and by the time Finn did all that, the referee ended up busting them and throwing them up before they could do any real damage to Penta. Getting thrown out early is not what JD and Carlito wanted. but it's surely what Finn wanted, because he didn't want to assist Dominik in retaining his title at all. Finn smiles in Dominik's face, wears Dominik's t-shirt. But it's moments like that that went down with him here at Backlash that lets us know how Finn actually feels about Dominik Mysterio and his intercontinental title reign. Finn hates the fact that Dominik is champion, and he's trying to very sneakily cost Dominik the title without being fully busted for his bad intentions. And again, on Dominik's way up the ramp at Backlash after the match, Carlito and JD are happy, but it's Finn Balor giving Dominik such an angry blank stare behind his back. But once Dominik turns to face Finn, that's when Finn gives Dominik a fake smile. So that's the entire narrative right there. The biggest threat to Dominik's title reign is Finn Balor, and Dominik does not have the slightest clue about that fact, presenting a very scary situation for Dominik. Just go back to SummerSlam 2024. Finn was out there as a cheerleader for Damian Priest, but jealousy made Finn betray Damian and cost Damian the world title. It looks like that similar scenario is building up here. Finn is jealous that Dominik is Intercontinental Champion, and it's only a matter of time before SummerSlam 2024 repeats itself again, and Finn ends up being the reason why Dominik loses the Intercontinental Championship. There was also a pretty weird line thrown in by Jackie Redmond on the post-show. Jackie questioned Dominik on why Liv Morgan was not there at Backlash to support him, and Dominik gave the obvious answer that everyone knows about, that Liv is in Japan filming a movie. Dominik asked Jackie if she's been living under a rock to not know about the news of Liv Morgan's movie role. It was such a strange line because WWE revealed on Raw that that was the reason why Liv Morgan would be stepping away and taking time off. So for Jackie Redmond to ask that question and make the narrative seem like Liv Morgan did not show at Backlash because she didn't care about Dominik is a weird approach, but maybe that's them planting more seeds for upcoming Judgment Day's fallout. Maybe you can argue that if Liv Morgan really cared about Dominik Mysterio, maybe she would have made the whole trip back for Backlash and then head back to Japan. That's obviously a massive long flight time, but Jackie does have a point. If you care about someone that much, maybe that's something you would be willing to do for them. So that's definitely another subplot to add to Dominik Mysterio right now. He's dealing with Penta and AJ Styles coming after his title. Finn Balor is trying to quietly sabotage him, and now he's got to wonder just how much does Liv Morgan actually care for Dominik Mysterio after all. So just a handful of insane narratives circulating around Dominik Mysterio right now. Everyone is expecting this Finn and Dominik situation to explode any week now, which could result in Finn getting kicked out of the Judgment Day. But some fans are discussing a big potential plot twist for that story, and that's, what if Dominik Mysterio is the one to get kicked out of the group, and Finn remains in it? That's definitely a possibility, but coming into 2025, reports kept saying that Finn Balor would be breaking off from the Judgment Day and heading into a big singles push. So that's why fans feel like Finn will still be the one to get kicked out once the entire situation with Dominik really pops off. So we'll have to see how that turns out there. But what are your thoughts on today's stories? Leave your comments below. Don't forget to subscribe with all notifications on, and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.